Hi everyone, welcome to week 33 of our lap around Australia. So this week there has been some big decisions made, some big changes, and I'm not going to say too much. Watch the video and see what you think. So we are currently set up in Airlie Beach and we are actually in the car at the moment on our way to go and have a look at a new caravan, like a full-size triple bunk caravan. Now when we started this trip around Australia, we had only planned on doing 6 months. So 6 months in our pop-up was awesome. Then we managed to get the 12 months off work, and we decided that our pop-up was just going to do it for us and get through the 12 months. And it has, and it's awesome. It is a really, really awesome pop-up. And we've done lots of upgrades. It is so good for what it is. But at around the 4 month mark into our trip, we started looking at whether or not we wanted to continue traveling, do some more trips around next year. And we were sort of thinking that if we started going down that road, that we would want to upgrade to a full-size caravan for next year, just for those basic things that you would like to have close by, like a toilet and less setup, all the basic stuff. The pop-up is bloody amazing and it's doing us well, but just for comfort, if we're going to continue doing longer stints or continue traveling a fair bit, then we would like to upgrade. So in the back of our mind, we've sort of been thinking by the end of this year we would have done a year in our pop-up, and we will look at upgrading when we get back to WA in prep for next year. Now we've sort of been keeping our eye on the market and seeing what's around, and WA is really bloody expensive at the moment, like so expensive for caravans, and Queensland on the east coast is really good. So we've kind of just gone in and had a few look at a few little caravan dealerships, had a look around at what we want, kept our eye on the market, and still we weren't even planning on doing anything about it until the end of the year. We were just going to finish out the year in our pop-up, but we've come across this caravan that we think is going to be great for our family. It's within a reasonable price range for us because we can't afford anything brand new. We're working on the road, so even if we buy this, it's going to take pretty much all of our savings, which is so bloody nerve-wracking. But we just can't get that price in WA. So we've just hit Airlie Beach, and this caravan is 20 minutes out from Airlie Beach. And we've decided to go and just have a look at it while we're there. And there's also a place in Airlie Beach that will take the pop-up and sell it on consignment for us, which breaks my heart because we love that pop-up. I love it, but it's just not practical for our family of 5 if we're going to keep doing this long term. So we'll talk a bit more about it as we go. We'll chat a bit more about pop-ups. For people who have that kind of setup and they're looking at doing a trip around Australia, I would 100% do it. I would not be thinking that a pop-up is any reason not to do it. We would keep traveling in this next year if we had no other choice, but if we've got the option and a caravan that's there that we can get at a price suitable for us, then we would go for that. But yeah, we will chat to you guys about all of the pros and cons to the pop-up for those people who are looking at doing it in that setup. Definitely don't let that discourage you. I would 100% do it, and we'll let you know the outcome of what happens today, and go from there. See you guys. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since that last video when Luke and I went and had a look at that caravan, and we bought it. It's ours. We've put the pop-up up for sale, which I'm actually gutted about. I'm gonna start crying because I love our pop-up. But it is so good having a triple bunk and a toilet and a shower. Okay, before I get too emotional, I'm going to show you guys what we've got.
Bloody beautiful.
It looks amazing, guys. We are going to welcome Reginald, the Kingdom Voyager, into our family. We're starting to put our stuff in it now. So the boys are here looking at our battery system. We're going to take the lithiums out of the pop-up and chuck it in here. There's our beautiful pop-up. I feel like this will just change our lives going forward when it comes to travelling, but here we go. All hands on deck at the moment. Everyone's helping us. All right, let's go inside.
Bring all the food inside now?
We got to wait for the gas bottles to do the food. Yeah, just leave it close because it will keep the temperature cool. Here we go.
Look, they got some space.
Carly's helping.
So exciting. Wait, hold on. Should I get my storage thingy with 3 things to put my clothes?
Yeah, grab that.
Mum, it was like a kid going like, oh my gosh, I got a puppy.
Check this out. This is a life changer right here. A toilet. We have a toilet. Got a toilet. We've got a toilet. The things that excite you when you're on the road.
Okay.
Where you get to do poops.
Here's my closet. Here's my closet. This is my clothes.
Is that all you've got?
I got
That's
all
me,
my
by the way.
clothes right here, and I gotta put my clothes right here.
Yeah, we might get a
This is all Ivana's. Right here.
yeah, Ivana's got lots.
And my bunk is up here.
Far out, Miss Ivana. Ivana's clothes will go in the middle.
Alright, shall I hop out?
Alright.
Do you have any more stuff? Yeah.
So much clothes.
You do. Far out, Brussels sprout.
Oh my toys.
Alrighty guys, welcome to inside Reginald, the Kingdom Voyager.
We're gonna show you guys around. Yeah,
Alright.
so first.
This is our first night in the new caravan.
And guys, you might have saw me on 2 beds.
Ooh, so
The TV is here.
yep. So this only runs off 240, so we'll have to fix that.
Yeah. There's a window thing here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at one of the drawers.
Mhm.
To have a
And we haven't packed that properly. All right, Addie, show us the next part. What's in this?
No,
A
Eddie.
dirty table.
That's in front of us. In Mom.
Oh, and a dirty kitchen.
Yeah.
Guys!
Oh, and me and Addie will show you the best bit of this caravan. It is the bunk beds!
Woo!
First, Addie's bunk. She has this little projector gate. Her teddies we have 2 fans each, a reading light. But I think we're gonna change out the reading lights for chargers.
And there'll be lights and chargers, so you have a charger each. And then...
And my bunk.
Woo!
So here's my folder, one of my teddies, my bunk. I also have 2 fans. One's on right now, so I might just turn it off.
And then we've got Axton's bunk.
Bunk.
Yeah. The cups that go in the 3rd drawer down.
So we have a bunch of storage space, and
What about the toilet and shower?
okay. So our towels, our bath towels hang here.
Yeah.
Here's the shower. So we have 2 soap areas, one there and one there.
Yep.
And then this is our shower thing.
The shower head does leak a little bit, so we'll have to change that.
Welcome to the toilet. It's actually bigger than I thought. So
I think
this is the toilet. I think this is the flusher. No, this is the flusher. And this is the sink.
I think the pump's off, so we might not get very much water coming through.
Guys, guess what? Toothpaste, a toothbrush, a little cup holder, and some toilet paper.
Good work.
Guess what?
What?
We just bought this caravan today.
It's so exciting.
Where does this go?
All right, I'll show you. So here we are set up at camp with our beautiful pop-up and our new caravan Reginald. So the pop-up has got amazing power in it, lithium batteries that's suitable for a massive caravan like Reginald, and Reginald has a tiny battery, So what we're doing is we're gutting our gorgeous pop-up and taking everything out of it to power up our caravan. So the boys have been working really hard over the last couple of days.
Refund, that's $50.
And this is what it's currently looking like. So we've got the 2 lithium batteries in there.
That's cool.
We'll get an auto sparky to do the inverter for us once we get to Rockhampton. And I think Carly here is going to try and give us a new power. I think it's an outlet, inlet, whatever, something to hook up our mains to, because this one was pretty dodgy. So we've just taken it off and we're going to rewire it. We are so bloody blessed to have these guys, the Outback Max, who can actually do this stuff and help us out with it. Otherwise we'd be pretty stuffed. It was so good sleeping in the new caravan last night, having our own bedroom again. It was awesome.
No power on this, is there, Dwayne?
What you doing?
Putting the sheath on.
For what?
For our new 12-pin plug, which doesn't have all the connections for the 12-pin, so the 7-pin.
Great.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Oh, my beautiful. I don't want to play anymore.
I love cuddles from Abby.
This is what happens when Addie doesn't love cuddles and her brother and sister are determined to love her.
I love Abby. I love Abby.
Addie only loves cuddles from me and Daddy. Addie!
You're staying with us. Mom, she's staying with us. Yeah. No, Mommy, please.
Oh, love.
That's the party down. Yeah, the party down. Come on. Ready, we're down.
You have to go down the big one, girl. Take him down the big one. Go on the big one. I'll wait for you.
So today,
Or what's been happening over the last few days?
so one of the reasons why I like to get things that are brand new is so I don't have to fix things or add to things.
Yeah, but we know that so many people buy new caravans and have issues with them and have lots of things they still need to fix.
Yes.
It's not Reginald's fault. You leave him alone. Hey,
So,
Reggie.
Basically, since we've had this caravan, we've been, Dwayne and myself have been working together to swap out all the power systems. So this caravan's gone from a single AGM 100 amp to 400 amp hour of lithium, and with that comes additional complications because I've had to rip out everything from the other caravan
From the pop-up.
from the pop-up, put into this one. Well, Dwayne's done most of the work, I will admit. Then we've had to try to make things work in this one where we can, and because it's an older one and because of how it's built, nothing's easy to get to, so we are basically drilling holes in the caravan so we don't hear anything important, and installing new lights for some in Queensland. All caravans are meant to pass a roadworthy test before being sold. God knows how this one passed because the indicators don't work, so I've had to.
Well, technically the indicators would come on, but they were so faint that nobody could see them.
The basically didn't work,
Yeah.
and we would get a fine if we didn't fix it.
We had to get to be in the shadows, really dark. It had to be quite dark for you to even see that they were coming on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Luke's doing. He's wiring up some new indicator lights.
It's so much fun.
And
Fiddly.
Wayne's currently underneath the caravan putting in some USB chargers for the kids' bunks. Is that right?
Yeah. So additionally to this, we had a auto sparky come out because we were told that he would sort out our inverter and get us back on the ability to switch between 240 volts to 12 volts through the inverter. But he came out and said basically he can't do anything, and that he would mount it for us. So he's done that. He's mounted it, which we could have done. He's also ran a additional fuse box, which we could have done, and we basically had to redo anyway because after the job he had done, it was done to not the best quality and not a safe quality. So me and Dwayne have been spending our afternoon fixing up his mess. We had him out to come fix up some of it, and still it's average. So we're fixing it all up now and making it all safe, and yeah, long tiresome process, but it would hopefully be worth it at the end.
Yes. So we'll basically have the lithium batteries. We'll have the inverter done when we get to the Sunshine Coast because we'll have to get an electrician out for that. The new lights, indicator lights will go on today. The USB charging ports will hopefully be done today. And then we just need an Anderson plug, don't we?
No, we fixed up the solar Anderson now.
So is that done? We can charge solar?
Yes.
Oh, that's exciting. Where's that?
It's on the side.
Oh, let's go have a look.
Run conduit because the cable he was running was all exposed, so we've had to run all the cable again, put this conduit cover over it so it's all protected.
Nice.
Are you talking to me?
No, we're just Luke's showing me the Anderson plug.
Wiring colours are different things. The white's the earthing, brown's tail light, red's brake light, yellow's indicator.
Okay.
So basically what we're doing is stripping back the old cable so we can get a contact on it. That's not too bad.
So what are you doing? You're cutting off that sort of
the
rubber.
rubber sheath, yeah. So that way we've got this a bit more exposed.
Yeah.
Give those a bit of a twist so they don't fray. Basically what we'll have to look at doing is just tying them off to each other, otherwise we can get some more of these.
Alright, so we're still doing these lights. They don't quite match up. So the original hole is actually here and we're trying to feed it through and through the hole in the new lights, but it doesn't click on. So what we've done is cut a bigger hole where the original one is in the Caravan, and we're going to see if we can get it to fit now. All right, here we go.
Brake?
Yep, brake.
Right indicator?
Yes. Good job. Good job. Indicators are working. So this is what Dwayne has been sorting out for us. So each child now has a USB charger where we can charge off 12 volt on their bunks. Now we did have to run this conduit down here instead of inside the wall, because when we tried to feed the cables inside the wall, there's a massive beam that goes across where the bunks are. So where each bunk is, there's this massive beam and you couldn't feed anything down. So we've done the conduit on the outside, which is fine. We're going to paint all this anyway and it will all sort of blend in. But the kids now have 12 volt charging on each of their bunks, which is awesome. It goes all the way down. Don't mind the mess.
Hey everyone, so a wrap up for the Caravan that we've got. Been spending a fair few days now just trying to upgrade it and bring it up to scratch. So a few things that we've done is we've bought a new trailer mate jack for it down here. Those we had one originally on it, but it was rusted. All the hydraulic fluid came out of it and it's basically no good. We've also ripped out from our pop-up our electronic system and put that in there. With a few little added accessories such as a battery monitor with a Bluetooth shunt and some other bits and pieces that we're going to be adding onto it later on as well. We've got ourselves some new gas cylinders. We've got new tyres as well for our pop-up, because sorry, not our pop-up, our Caravan, because the original ones were actually literally the original tyres on it, so we had to get that changed out. We bought a few accessories. We've also haven't had much of a chance to do too much on the inside, but you know, Talia got herself a plant. We've also had a little bit of water leakage coming through the vents. It is a common occurrence, especially with older Caravans. So we got someone out to seal all that up, Also, our TV went, and we got this new one here, this JVC 12 volt and 240 volt TV. It's a smart TV as well, so we can just connect it up to the internet and watch all of our shows. From there, also we had Dwayne, my mate Dwayne, he installed some plugs and all that for the kids. So we've got 12 volt plugs for their tablets and accessories there. What else have we done? We also had our water pump that started leaking as well. So it's like when we bought the Caravan, everything started falling to pieces. So we've got a new water pump now, which gives out a bit more water as well down there. Got the tail lights fixed up as well, so we're compliant with that. It has been a long week, and we've still got a fair bit to do. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Caravan on to work with the inverter and the 240 volt, so that's going to wait until we get to Horsham. Sorted out an electrician there who said he's happy to do it, so we'll get sorted out there. And we might get some other work done while we're there as well, seeing how money goes and seeing how time goes. But I'm sure we've got enough time, it's just finding someone to do it. But yeah, hopefully over the course of time this Caravan will become more new looking and more of a home, and we'll just go from there, guys. So thanks for watching and stay tuned.
Hey guys, so I just really wanted to quickly take this moment and give you a little bit of information that we have somehow managed to not give you through this entire video. So the Kingdom Voyager Caravan, Reginald, that we have just bought is a 2012 model. So that's 11 years old, so not brand new, and it cost us $39,500. So for us, that pretty much always emptied our bank account, because we didn't do finance or anything like that. We paid straight out. So I think we had about 50 grand in our account, spent the $39,500 on the Caravan, and then we've had to do things like the tires that were the original tires from when the Caravan was built, and the tail lights, all those things that you've seen in the video and that Luke has spoken about. So we're pretty broke at the moment. It's all good because I've got a contract coming up, so that's why we're heading back to Horsham in Victoria, and I'll get some work. So good that we can work on the road and pick up some cash as we go. You will see a lot of renovations coming. So when we eventually make our way back to WA, we'll hang there for a couple of months to see our family, and we're going to be gutting it. So we're going to be painting it all, redoing it, really doing the interior. I don't mind the timber, but there's a lot. It's really brown. So we're going to be updating all of that. So stay tuned for future renovations that'll be coming your way. And I suppose that this is the time where we say goodbye to doing it in a pop-up, because we're not doing it in a pop-up anymore. So we're going to be rebranding. You're going to see a new name and a new logo that Luke has actually been working on today. So from now on, we're going to be known as Keep Rolling, because we have decided to keep rolling and keep going with this, which has brought on all these new changes. So keep an eye out from now onwards. That's what you're going to know us by. I hope that you can still keep with our journey, and hope that we can still be relevant to you guys and show you a lot of things as we go. We're definitely going to be doing it cheap because I'm broke now. And yeah, keep an eye out for all the new logos and the new name and everything. Here we go.